Well, good evening. May the Lord bless you, whoever you are listening to this message. I just want to share a few thoughts that was going through my head the other day when I was on my way home. I was thinking about something a brother in the Lord said to me quite a few times. And he said that everyone has a crutch that they lean on. And when I first heard him say this, I didn't quite understand what he said, and I asked him, what do you mean by that? And at the time, I was talking to him about certain people who behave in a way that they shouldn't as Christians. People who still drink quite a lot, or people who smoke quite a lot, or people who eat too much. And his words were, Felix, everyone has a crutch that they lean on. When we need a comfort in our life, when we need something just to help us get through the next day, we all have something that we lean on. And for one person it may be drink, and it may be cigarettes. For another person it may be fizzy pop, sweets, food, and so on. But every single Christian has something that they lean on. Now, what do we do with that? Do we say, well, that is true? You look at myself, we look at every Christian, and we see that everyone has something that they lean on to help them. Is that just the way it is, and is that acceptable? And I have to say no. I have to say no, it's not acceptable. Because of these words from Jesus. Philippians chapter 4 and verse 13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Now, the Lord here was speaking through Paul, and he's telling us that if we ask the Lord, if we put our faith and our trust in the Lord, and if we lean on Him and don't lean upon these other things, but if we lean on Him, He will strengthen us and give us the ability to get through another day. Give us the ability to keep going. Now, you might be listening to this, and you might be a person who has a particular weakness in your life, and you might have something that you just think you can't do without. I mean, I know some people who can't do without a Red Bull every day. They have to have, not just one, but 4, 5 or 6 Red Bulls every single day. They can't cope without it. And you might be one of those people who has this type of thing. Your weakness might be Facebook. It might be watching certain movies. I don't know. But whatever that weakness is, you might be listening to this and saying, I can't give it up. I can't do without it. If I take this thing out of my life, then I'll fail as a Christian. Brothers and sisters, if we put our faith and our trust, and if we lean on Jesus, He will strengthen us. And we may think it's impossible to do, but do you know what the Lord said in the Gospel of Matthew? He said in the chapter 19 and verse 26, But Jesus looked at them and said to them, With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. All things are possible with God. So that weakness that we have in our life, that thing that we think that we cannot do without in order to cope every day, if we give it to the Lord, if we lean on Him, it's possible. We can get through another day. And not only that, but that we can also learn to cope more and more better without all these other things in our life. The more we lean on Christ, the stronger we become. What a paradox that is. The weaker we become, the stronger we become in Him. That is the beauty of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now I could go and bring up a load more scriptures. I could talk for the next 5 or 10 or 20 minutes, but I don't really think I need to. I think the message is pretty clear. We need to lean on Jesus. And the more we lean on Him, the stronger we will be as a Christian. The stronger we will be as a Christian. May the Lord bless you tonight, and may He strengthen you tonight to lean on Him and not to lean on the things of this world.